Hi, Declan.
Hey, mate.
First of all, good luck for Sunday.
Thank you.
People talk a lot about the differences between international football and sort of elite club football as you play every week, and I'm not always in a positive way either. But I'm genuinely curious as a student of football. Like, how have you found the level in the last few weeks, and what are maybe the differences? What's less comfortable for you? What's more? How does it vary?
Well, I think Premier League's 38-game season, and this is 7 games. It's a 7-game tournament if you get to the final. And I think going into international tournaments, what I've learned is you need to have that mentality that you can't go all out all the time. You know, you can't be front foot all the time because you're coming up against top teams, top nations, the country's best players. And I think in the first couple of games, that's what people were expecting from us, you know, because of the individuals that we've got, to go full throttle, you know, go out there and try and blitz teams. And sometimes it's a bit unrealistic because the opposition have really top players as well. And, you know, as the tournament's gone on, I think if you look at tournaments over the years when top teams have won, they've always been defensively solid, you know, not leaked many goals, not leaked many chances. And I feel like in the Premier League, the games are a bit more like that, back and forward. And in these type of tournaments, which I've seen from a lot of the top nations, is you get a lot of the ball, and not a lot of teams are really pressing as much as well, because, you know, no one really wants to be opened up. Like I said, that is tournament football. So I think that's probably the key difference between the two, to be honest with you.
Hi, Declan. Have you spoken to the manager about his future? And if you did, what would you say? Would you implore him to stay beyond this tournament?
Yeah, for sure. I think I woke up to the news this morning. It had been reported that they're set for him to stay until 26. I think this journey and this road that he's been on has been so special. Hopefully we can do something special on Sunday for him, for sure. And I know for a fact the lads would love him to stay on until 26. You know, there's no doubt about that. The way that he looks after us, the way how calm he is, how he is as a man manager, how he is on the training pitch with us. He's top, but none of us have spoke to him. You know, that's none of our business. Whatever he wants to do, whatever makes him happy, I'm sure he'll make the right decision, but I'm sure he's got the backing of everyone to stay on. Yeah, it popped up on Instagram, so I'll see it this morning.
Tom.
Hi, Dec. We remember speaking to you when the squad was announced and how gutted you were for your best mates, Jack Grealish and James Maddison, how close you were. Just wondered if they've had any message of support throughout this tournament for you guys. Yeah,
I think they've all been so supportive. Look, don't get me wrong, it is tough because I would have loved them, the lads would have loved them to be here. They're such big characters, have played such big parts for us in England, and it would be easy for them to not message and, you know, be bitter, but they're not like that at all. You know, they've been so happy, so full of support, messages, FaceTimes, been having a laugh with them. Look, they're so happy for us, and yeah, like I said, it's gutting because they've not been here with us on this journey, but they have been because, you know, they've all played massive parts in us getting to where we are now. So whatever happens on Sunday, they're fully a part of it with us as well.
Has Jack said anything in particular?
No, me and Jack just speak genuinely, to be honest with you. I think, you know, we FaceTime quite a lot, we text quite a lot. He's just had a lovely break. He obviously announced the other day that he's going to be having a baby on his Instagram. So I think his life, you know, now is going to be totally different. I can't speak highly enough of Jack, honestly. I love the guy. He's such a great guy. He's such a family man with his family. And look, he's gutted he's not here, but he's rooting for us on Sunday. That's all I can say.
Thanks, Simon.
Hi, Declan. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, mate.
Can I ask you about your pre-match routine? I'm thinking particularly of a game like this, where I would imagine family and friends are desperate to pass on best wishes for you. Is there a time when you turn your phone off, or do you kind of, you know, feed off that?
Yeah, if I probably had 500 tickets to give away, I reckon I could have given away in an instant. You know, the amount of messages you get for these type of things are crazy, and it's tough because you're trying to focus on a final, which is true. But reading messages, you know, from people that mean a lot to you is really special. Just feeling that love, that support. Probably the night of the game, I'll just do what I usually do, to be honest with you. You know, I'll take it easy, rest, relax, and do everything I can to prepare right, get my mind right, and make sure that I'm locked in, that my full focus is on that final and nothing else. And yeah, I think that's the main thing that I'll do.
But Will there be a time sort of just before the game where you'll turn your phone off?
Yeah, always.
And
always
they know
2
when
hours.
to leave you in the bubble kind of thing.
Yeah, always. Going to the game, I always listen to music, and then 2 hours before the game, I always turn my phone off. I've always done that. I'm not one, some lads do it different. Some lads are on their phone up until we warm up. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. But I like to switch off, and just as soon as I get to the stadium, then that's when my full focus really kicks in. I like to visualise and prep right, and pray that we can go out there and do the right things.
Okay, finish with Malik.
Hi, Dec. You talked a lot about the European final that you lost 3 years ago. What about the one that you won, though, at West Ham? Are there specific things you can take from that, aside from maybe get Jared on last few minutes if you need one?
Yeah, well, I can take from that was, to this day, one of the best days of my life. And there's a chance to, have that again. Again, a final that was brutal, was tough, was like a roller coaster, going 1-0 up and then, going 1-1 5 minutes later and then scoring a late winner. There's so much that you can take. I think all finals are always tight, always tense. It's about being locked in for 90 minutes, 120 minutes, staying focused, sticking to the process. And like we done at West Ham and how Moyes set us up that day, we exactly done that. And I'm sure exactly how Gareth's going to set us up. The lads know that, this is go time. This is, do or die. And we're not going to leave anything in the changing room. We're ready to change, our lives and change everyone's lives and the country, forever. So, we're really hungry for it.
Cheers, good luck.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And, cheers.
Thanks, guys.